If I said to you, I'm now going to introduce you to a string band, what would you say? I thought so. Well, here's a string band you will like. Cue the music, cue the lights, and cue the band. Cool or what? Yep, it's a string puppet band. A string band that rocks. And simple to make in 4 easy parts, a 4-part attack. To make the guitar man, first make all the non-moving parts of your puppet. So start by scrunching up some newspaper into an oval ball shape for a body, add a tiny piece of newspaper to the top for a neck, then a small ball for a head. The arm holding the neck of the guitar isn't going to move, so for that make a thin newspaper twist and bend it just to make an elbow. The hand is a small square of newspaper with 5 small twists of newspaper for fingers. Place this at the end of the arm in a kind of upward position like this. 2 fatter newspaper sausages make good legs, bending them in the middle again to make knees. And to make feet, cut ovals out of cardboard box card and pad them out on one side, but only tape on the one opposite the arm because this is the only foot that isn't moving. Then tape everything into position. So now you should have something that looks like this, a man with 1 foot and 1 arm missing. And as you can see, I've used lots of tape to keep everything firmly in place, and I've even padded out the bottom of his legs to give him flared trousers. So now you have to make the moving parts to your puppet. To make the moving arm, you'll need a drinking straw and a piece of string that's about the same length. Cut a couple of centimetres off one end of the straw, you don't need that bit, and then cut this piece in 2. Wrap some newspaper around the straw pieces to pad them out a bit, and make sure you don't cover up those ends. Then tape one end of the string to the shoulder of your man and thread on the 2 padded straws to make an arm. Now this can be a bit tricky, but just thread the string through carefully, like that. Then make a second hand in the same way as before and tape it to one end of the string, leaving the string slack enough to move freely. See that? For the second moving foot, cut a length of string that's about the same length as the foot and tape one end to the bottom of the leg and the other end to the top part of the foot. And again, leave enough slack for the foot to move. And it doesn't matter if the arms are a bit long and out of proportion, it all adds to the comedy effect. And I think he's ready for his guitar now. Now you can copy the shape of a guitar out of a magazine, or you can look on the internet and then draw and cut one out from cardboard box card like this, and then just stick it into position on his front and onto his hand like that, and you can tape that into place. Looking good so far. Now let's strengthen the whole thing up with a layer of glue. But before you do that, there's one more thing to do. Cut 3 lengths of cotton that is about as long as your arm and tape one to the moving hand, one to the arm just below the elbow joint, and one to the top of the tapping foot. Then paste a layer of PVA glue all over your guitar man. And the idea is to seal over the joint where the thread is taped, but be careful not to glue over the string joints. When it's dry, the PVA will have made everything really solid and you can paint him however you like. How about blue jeans and a brown jacket? And when you finish painting him and he's dry, you'll have something like this. And I've added on some detail in black pen. I've glued on some bits of brown wool for long hair, and I've even put on a bit of ribbon there for a guitar strap. See that? Good, isn't it? Now all that's left to do is make him move, and for that, you're going to need a coat hanger. Put your hanger on the back of a chair or desk and stand the puppet on the floor below it. Attach the string from the foot first. This will be the longest. With the foot flat on the ground, hold the string up until it becomes taut, and when it reaches the hanger, wrap it round. Then tape it on and cut off any excess thread. Next, attach the elbow thread, hold the arm out at an angle like this, and as before, tape it to the hanger when the thread is taut. The best position for the hand is when it's over the guitar strings. And again, tape the string to your hanger. And the great thing about these puppets is you don't need to be a great puppeteer. You just have to rock. Simply grab your coat hanger and rock it backwards and forwards and watch them go. And they look good if you rock them to music. And you could make the whole band in the same way. There we go. How about a singer? He's got a microphone stand instead of a guitar, and the drummer is sitting down on a stool, and his drums are made from a crisp tube covered with paper drum skins and painted. Try it yourself, your own string band. A rock band, of course.